celebrities' bodies are looking super concerning, and I hear people talking about it, but not quite in this way, okay? A lot of people are saying, you know, it's not healthy, it's not good for the children to see that, and while I agree 100%, yes, exactly. What I will say is also Hollywood celebrity has always been like connected to kind of this idea of beauty, like aspirational beauty, glamour, like this is desirable, right? And I just want to break that down for you real quick. So I'm currently a dietitian who specializes in the treatment of eating disorders, but I once was somebody with many different eating disorders at different points of my life. And so what I can tell you is I had this revelation. Every once in a while, something will happen and I'll remember kind of the horror of that time of my life. So last night I was brushing my teeth, and you know, when you finish brushing your teeth, you rinse your mouth out with water and you know, spit it out, whatever. While I was doing that, I was rinsing the water back and forth between my mouth. I recalled a memory of when I was in my peak, you know, starvation time of life. And I literally had lost so much muscle that I couldn't even swish water back and forth in my mouth. Like I literally couldn't even effectively rinse my mouth or brush my teeth because I didn't have the strength to. And then it got me thinking about all the other very non-glamorous things that I experienced. And one of them, I'm sure people could probably assume this one, but sitting down, I couldn't sit in the same position for longer than a few minutes because, for lack of better words, my bottom was very bony. And I was in pain. Sitting down was painful, not just because of my bony behind, but also because of my back. My back, I had like no muscle, no flesh, no meat. That's such a weird word to say, but I couldn't even lean back. It was painful. I remember not being able to cross my arms. Like I couldn't even do this. Because why? Because when I was doing this, I had such little mass that it would stretch in a certain way that it was like pulling on my tendons. It just felt really gross. Same thing with crossing my legs. You know, I'm not making light of this at all. You know, I know I'm kind of laughing here and there, but probably because I'm uncomfortable. But basically what I'm trying to say is there's so much that happens behind the scenes, the discomfort, the misery that is an eating disorder or just being unhealthy physically, mentally. There's so much horror to it that people don't recognize when they're just seeing the Hollywood glam. And so I just wanted to break that down, remind you that it's not glamorous, it's horrendous. And don't give in to Hollywood standards because it's all fakery anyway.